Subscribe. Put your message. Share this video. Or share it with subscribers watch your video only 10 subscribers. What? That's crazy. Share the video. Facebook. Let's see what happens. But I don't want to do this much. Oh, jeez.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. You are here. Good. Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where could Archie have gone? If anything happens to him... Are you all right? We're looking for Mr... My husband is dead. He killed him. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed you? Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie? I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him? Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... Do you know which way Archie might have gone? He never wanders far, but I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes... We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle. Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight. I hope we will cross paths with that wolf pack.
Revelio.
We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when my mother was quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still can't believe it.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us be moving. We must find Archie.
taking in children now, are we? Better not be
Expelliarmus. Have access. No mistakes.
Clap that boy cheeks. I'm gonna have to have pictures. I kind of want to get some popcorn now.
I did not expect this.
Super. Hey, ladies. I gotta stop. Truth. They don't like Stop it, fool. Stop it, fool. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stop it, fool. Stop it, fool. tongue. Shit, I'm not even seeing. Spit some bars out there somewhere. Shimmer. Who is what color? She has you everything. She has you everything. Can't wait till we dance together because I know you match the same clothes and check. Fuck this one.
On the inside, that complicates things a little.
Don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child. We should...
Mr. Tallis.
Did you hear that?
How do you know who I am? Your mother sent us to find you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry. We need to get this open. Hello, Hamura. A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Gosh. Wait a minute.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe. Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Get you a lap dance soon, boo. Great.
Oi, can you help me?
The Crossbond's duelist to beat.
Supposed to take this bitch on right now.
Hello. Are you my next Summoner's Court opponent?
Next, and last, most likely. I'm Grace, Pinch Smedley of the Bath Pinch Smedleys.
Pleased to meet you, Grace.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Damn, it's a little much, bro. I wanna knock this shit off, bro. Try it. But how? What the fucking hell, dude? Why did you start off
That's the way to do it.
Dude, why didn't you start off that way, bro?
Seems I got the better of you. Would you like to go again? Perhaps try to learn from your mistakes.
Let's have that.
Then take your mark.
Shit retarded, bro. You're doing some kind of fucking cheating or something. Oh. Bro, how did I not push her off, bro? I don't understand, dude. This game is bullshitting me, bro.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
I don't understand how she got so many points, bro. How'd she get 250? She has to be hacking.
Would you
dude.
like to go again?
You're a hacking sack of shit, bro.
Let's have it.
Then take your mark.
This is horseshit. How the fuck did she do that? Landing on those ones gives you 100. So landing on top of these actually gives you 100.
What a remarkable shot! You didn't see that. Impressive. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well played.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn?
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and control.
Bombarda!
Anyways. Next!
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
I gotta get in there, motherfucker. Germany Christmas.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Ledger, the quaffle. Isn't it the quaffle?
The quaffle. That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species. True. Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just...
The what keys?
Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Mong, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
That's all I have here somewhere. So weird.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again. Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
That was a while ago, nigga. We're still on that.
Revelio.
If I could have a moment of your time...
Christ, Olivia, Lord Jesus. Wait a minute. Where the fuck am I going? He put me on that class, bro. Where the fuck am I going? Let me know. Shit, seriously got me out of track and shit, bro.
Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Someone's a mother professor or some shit now.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Well, help yourself, man.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that screen.
They won't even try. You're welcome for getting us out.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl.
Yeah, you do.
Beautiful.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I'll share them with us.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. Speak to Gobbledygook.
I remember Armide mentioning something about Gobbledygook.
Alohomora. Revelio.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of them.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
That's incredible.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong... But it gets easier the more you do it. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Don't worry, man, to stop us.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you. But you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Sure, buddy. best about Overlock was characters. Supposed to be new but interested Overlock. That's 21. We'll try this one. Send me over there.
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me. Revelio. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
That's it.
About the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alright, cool, whatever.
Hello there.
Hello, Omid. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
That's intriguing. Who lived here, I wonder? A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Makar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But he's...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I'll be quiet. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting. Steam powered, obviously. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Such arrogance.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
supposed to. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
We're being watched by a door. We're being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Damn, dude.
Like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lockhart empty-headed. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they can do.
Why is it grapple? You are.
handled much worse.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Hold on.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
If you're there, I work
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Not today. Not today.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
How nice of you to stop by.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Yeah, cool, brother.
Dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Don't have time for this!
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Oh, nice to see you here.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagus. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to... As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its hope. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we...
Perfect. By the way, Ominis has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominis would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
What are we talking about bleeding? This would be a time to turn on the air conditioning, huh? What's up, man? Glad you can join me. What are you doing right now? Blow up the chat, man. Blow up the chat. So I was taking my dog out, man. I'm bugging today. So these are like the stuff I get when I complete certain tasks. Like defeat 10 trolls. That's what I like to do. I really trolled home right now, so I ain't doing that. I'm just trying to focus on the mission. Get him, Brody. Hey, thanks for the support, man. Obviously, the wicked digger though. I really been on this for like 2 hours and nobody even popped up, man. I sent some invites too, but I didn't send it to you on Instagram. I sent it over to. I don't know how long you've been here, man. I didn't notice you before, so. Oh yeah.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it, and the rest of the tomb was insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Mark Brody. Mark's Brody.
You're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
So I gotta get up there. Just to do that.
This room is taller than it looks.
Confringo!
I know I gotta go up that way, but I like to check the dungeon a little bit. See what kind of loot I can find. I think it was all spazzing out. You see that, man?
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Bombarda! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return to the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
Man. Thanks for joining me.
Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Yes, amen.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Confringo! Valiance! Confringo! Ascendo! Arresto Memento! Revelio!
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Prepare it. I need to find a safe way across.
Something I'm missing in this mission. This is crazy, bro.
Bones towards the center will help.
this catacomb. Perhaps we can... What did you find? Looks like great room. Mist. Ancient, of course. Also done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
So annoying. What the fuck's going on?
Revelio.
knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo!
Apparently I want to go this way.
Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going.
this one I don't know.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Never end.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio! Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne. I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Bro, let's talk outside with you. Sebastian's right.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Yes, it's possible what I'm suggesting.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperium! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on!
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
Do the wrong thing.
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Looked out for each other, Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
You know I got your back, homie. You know what you're getting yourself into.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
fire coming from over there. That's not good, though. You see that shit?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Bro, look at this shit, bro. Everything's on fire.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, but Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
How nice of you to stop by. Oh, get it. I was best. Is that Stay back! Keep out of the way! We have to fight. Keep out before free!
To the right!
Got it!
They're closing in!
Not your best fun. That was unimpressive.
Be careful!
Mine! We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. I'm handling it. Keep out of the way!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Bring them.
I won't rest. Such a got it! They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but she didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps...
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her, perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Worth. She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her.
Come on, fucking move back.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest.
God, fucking slow. Holy hell.
Look, underneath her. I think we're close.
Alright, bitch. Get the fuck out of the way.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. I've been so blind.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
You there, can you help me? Hello? Hello? I need some help.
Good for you, bitch.
Can you not hear me? You there, can you help me?
No, shut up, bitch.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
So handsome. So handsome. Why won't I let me send it? What's that here? Anyway, this was like 4 years ago, so it's I really like your hair. Can we post this?
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Not quite. Give a ball. Back to the bench. Name's your eye.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Who's there? Afraid to fight? Call that spellcasting?
is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Hello, what's up? Hey, that's what's up.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Bombarda!
I won't rest.
Oh, we said sorority.
This mine looks like a tomb.
That's what's up.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Pretty cool.
Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins
Yeah, there's
in
a
these
lot
webs.
going on. You definitely
Too
have
disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Like you play it on PC and stuff, so I mean, yeah, I was thinking about getting. Honestly, you can get like a small little like desktop stuff.
I'll get you for that.
I don't know how big this stuff is, but I know they have stuff like
Get accustomed. You won't get away with that.
I've never visited. I was in Fayetteville for a bit. That place was kind of
How dare you use that spell on me?
I'm in more of a military state, but the whole state is military, but I feel like this one has a base. Yeah, it is actually a beach though. I've never been to the beach here. Alright. Come by sometime, man. Whenever you're in the neighborhood. I would love to take you out, you know, do some stuff, you know, hit that. Jackson Mall's not even that bad. I mean, it's not like California Mall. It's not California Mall, but it's pretty impressive. Yeah. I've seen other malls too.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Like, the Jacksonville Mall is better than the Boise Mall. And the Boise Mall, like, it's supposed to be better because it's that, you know, pretty much the, what do you call it? Boise is like the capital, so you would think it would be a better. That's not always true because like Sacramento is like, you know, capital of California.
That ledge is awfully high.
It's not even shit.
Any ideas?
The Frisco or the Oakland malls, those malls are pretty cool. But yeah, I'd love to do stuff with you, you know. I'll get to know you and shit. Yeah. You see anybody right now? You said you got guy friends. Should I be worried about competition? Oh. Oh man, that sucks because really North Carolina has a lot of fine, you know, African women. Like, I mean, California, I mean, you see some there too, but like, I don't know, you guys are more top notch. I feel like here on the East Coast, like, you guys have plenty of personality. Like my first time was actually a black woman, which is weird because honestly, when I was younger, I used to be a lot more shady. Like I used to like not really care for black women too much, and I started getting older and maturing, and I was like, man, I don't discriminate no more. I like it all. Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely.
Embody Leviosa. Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Yeah, I understand that honestly a lot because even now, even today, like there's still a big stigma, against African. I have I'm actually partially African American because my dad's half. Well, biological dad is half African American and then he's half Puerto Rican. So, I understand like today, the African Americans still get discriminated, just more passive aggressively. So it doesn't look like so much of a hate crime. But I understand that completely because I got bullied too. But it's mostly not. I think it's because of how I look. Because I've always was like bigger than most kids, and like at my age, and then like I had a really bad lisp growing up, so people used to make fun of it. And I was like,
Leviosa.
My lisp. I appreciate.
Reparo.
How could people not do that? Like, can you repeat your name for me though? Because I'm having a hard time. Like, say it one more time. I apologize. Zanny. Like popping a Zanny. That's your name. Kind of low key like. Weakness and stuff, and they take advantage. Not saying you, but just people in general. Like I've had a lot of exes screw me over because of that. I've had friends screw me over because of it, and it's left me a little trust issues. But I'm not really changeable.
Well, we're making quick work of them.
Kind of like who I am.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
If people don't like
Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
I do the best I can. So. Yeah. Now? Uh-oh. You got yourself?
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at
We
best.
have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Imagine. I'm here to fix you out.
How nice of you to stop by.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio. Confringo!
Now, we can have a look around.
Yeah, so like
Rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
I have a question.
Still, something about this place feels odd.
Am I cuter than him? Thanks. That doesn't really answer my question, but I get you. No, I was listening to it and I was thinking, yeah, like I had this burning question on my mind. It's that if he can't, both the situations, like it sounds like he was kind of being selfish and kind of, like I get, having a bad
If
day.
the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganlock was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? An ancient magic that no one but you could see.
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Here.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morrowind has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Oh, so he doesn't drive or nothing? You see, it sounds like he would kind of. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I'm still working on getting my license because I'm just saving up a lot of money to get my plate. So I haven't really focused too much on getting my license right now because I want to have a steady job and have my finances saved and stuff like that. So, because right now I'm trying to start a business. So eventually, because landscaping, I'm gonna need a car anyways. So I'm waiting on my buddy. I'm waiting for my buddy to come down from California. And we're actually going to start a landscaping business, but he has it all planned out, and he's more used to like starting his own business, so that's why I'm kind of waiting on him while doing this Onslaught County stuff, which is working for the school of you know, the Onslaught County schools, which gives me more experience under my belt doing landscaping, because I'm going to schools before, you know, they even have that, and then we're doing trimming and all that type of stuff, and I get paid $13 an hour, and I'm gonna start that pretty soon. But as I'm waiting on him, he's gonna come down. We're gonna get something set up here. I'm gonna get my LLC, and then I have to get a car because I can't do landscaping without it. So that is the goal, at least that I'm having right now. I'm just kind of waiting on him, saving up what I can, and then I eventually I want to get my own place too, because I know down here it's a little cheaper, or it's a lot cheaper than California. So that's just the goals I'm working on. I just want to be up front, but I would never just like, I get throwing money out for gas, but I'm more the meet you halfway type of thing. Like, I'm not gonna make you drive all the way to Jacksonville, fucking from Greensboro, you know, like that's a little selfish. I know he might have been closer, but I learned in past listen, I learned in past relationships that some of my exes didn't like the fact that I would just kind of, they'd have to pick me up and stuff. They wanted me to have my own, like, you know, stuff. But you know, so I want us to work. So like, I just want to put the dirty laundry out there and just tell you what my goals are and what I plan to do to fix it, because I can see that becoming a problem while leaving with you. But you know what I mean. So it's like, but yeah, like I said, like if I could go, so I can go all the way to Greensboro. I've been meaning to visit out that area anyways. I heard it's kind of rough out there too, though, a little bit. So I don't know. I don't really know. I'm familiar territory. It tends to be rough with good guys like me. So like, I just tend to like stay up, keep to myself and stuff. Obviously, I'm just there to hang out with you, to know you, see your city, but I definitely wouldn't just throw gas out there and stuff. And I'm a little more, I guess, empathetic when it comes to that stuff, because he might not have seen it as a big deal, but obviously you had, you always didn't feel the same way about it. So it's like, so I want to make sure, I'm on my P's and Q's with you, Yeah, that's a lot of driving, to do, especially for somebody you're trying to spend time with, and that's a little selfish, because I don't think people realize that driving can be exhausting, I mean, if you're doing it every week, if you're doing it every weekend, or whatever, say you see this person every other week, right? That's a lot of time to be putting into, and without them even offering to meet you halfway, and then just throwing gas money out, so, that doesn't pay for the time you're putting out to put in there, and then the stress you have to do to get through traffic and all that, like it's tough, it's rough. So I understand that, even though I'm not a driver yet, I can understand how exhausting that can be. So I want to make sure you're comfortable. spending more time driving, you are spending with them sometimes. So it's like honestly, it helps us both out. It's like, you know, I can either come down your way or meet halfway, and then pick me up, and like it's more time to spend together. You know, get to know each other. You know, so it's less energy, more energy for the fun, and less energy for little inconvenience and stuff like that. You know, because I don't have my own car, I don't have my own license and stuff. Like you know, like it's just honestly, I can't wait to get it now, because then I'll be able to have more experience around the wheel going up your way. So I might even just for the first couple months just drive up your way. Just wow, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go see Paige, and that's where I'm gonna go on right now. Like I might even do some landscaping while I'm down there too, because it's probably a lot of good like vegetation and stuff. But yeah, you know, I have goals, you know, and I want to make us work. So I definitely want you to feel comfortable in a relationship. I don't want to be selfish, because that's always made the relationship, you know, even though the girls I was with, the exes didn't have the best, my intentions, like their intentions how you say it, didn't always want the best for me, you know, in a sense. Like they were a little more selfish, but like it's you have to weigh it, you know, like, yeah, I was a little immature. Yeah, they might have been a little selfish. Yeah, they wanted me to grow up a little more. Like it goes hand in hand, you know. You can't just blame the other person. It's like some things just fall apart because some things just don't work, you know. It's good that you brought that up, because that definitely is something I've been wanting to work on and stuff. Yeah, but you're super beautiful, and I just wanna make it work. Yeah. You see, I'm cute. I got dimples. So any hobbies you have? What kind of hobbies? I want to